Your parents, grandparents, aunts, or uncles have just ventured online for the first time. And of course, their first order of business is to create an email address. Now, you know that 75% of the emails that you receive are spam. So what safety tips are you going to share with them to ensure that they are safe while using their email? Hey everyone, it's Audrey with socialmediaforbeginners.com. And I know that I'm not the only one that has had their loved ones get online and become very, very frustrated because they don't understand it. And of course, with email, that's the first place that they normally go, is to connect with their family and friends. So in this video, I'm going to share what a conversation may look like if I was having it with one of my loved ones who was just getting on email. So the first thing, the number one thing that I would tell them is to get on their computer and download and install an antivirus software. Because if they don't do these next 7 steps or these 7 tips that I share with them, at least they're going to be protected, more so than if they had not installed that antivirus software. Now, you can just Google best antivirus software and you'll get tons of suggestions on there. Number 2, I would tell them don't click on any links within an email unless it's from a trusted source or a trusted loved one like myself, or a brand that they have subscribed to their email. Of course, even then, spammers, God only knows how they do it, but they can also make it look like it's coming from a friend or coming from another brand. So there's a simple way that you can mouse over a link within the email and you can see where that link is going, like the URL that it's going to. So if you have a brand that you're receiving coupons, if you mouse over that link and it's going to their website, then it's pretty safe to say that that link is okay. But if it's going to a weird link and a URL that you're not sure, just don't click on it. And if it comes from a loved one, then call them up and say, hey, is this a safe link for me to click on? Okay, number 3 is along the same lines as number 1, but it's don't open any attachments unless you know that they're coming from a trusted source. Now, attachments are computer files such as images or maybe Word documents that are sent to you. But unfortunately, spammers use attachment files, and if you open it, what it does is it downloads like a virus on your computer, and it can basically damage and destroy your computer. And of course, the spammers can make it look like it's coming from someone that you know or a brand and saying, hey, here's a picture of so-and-so. And then you go to open it and it's unfortunately a virus or malware. So be really, really cautious about any attachments. And once again, if it's from a loved one, give them a call. Hey, what did you send me before I open this? Number 4, don't ever share any of your personal information through email. Now, if you get an email from, let's say, your bank or the credit card or PayPal or somebody, like, these spammers are so good that they'll put, like, let's say if you bank at Fifth Third Bank, they're so good they put the logo on there and it looks so real. And in the email, it'll say, hey, you've only got 2 days and you have to update your account. And then you click on the link and you go and you put in all your information, and it was not that bank at all. So don't ever give out your personal information. The trusted brands that are out there are never going to send you an email asking you for any of your personal information. If you ever receive any email from somebody that, hey, this seems real legit, that it's got their logo and everything, no, don't put anything in there. You give them a call, you call up that 1-800 number and you say, hey, you just sent me an email. And then if it was legit, you can do it over the phone. So don't ever give out your personal information to anyone, ever. Number 5, if you get an email requesting that you send money, don't do it. Don't. If you want to send money, send it to me. Now, this is me telling my loved one that. Don't ever send any money. Spammers make it look like I'm in Nigeria and I'm the prince, and there have been crazy emails and people have fallen for it. Or they make it look like it's coming from a loved one and I've been put in jail and I need this bond money and everything. Don't send any money over or online. Just don't do it. If they need money, I don't know, write a check, give them a call, ask them for their bank account information, and you can go ahead and deposit it. But just don't ever send any money, especially to somebody that you don't even know. Number 6, use extreme caution when you're purchasing a product from email. Now, granted, there are emails that I get from famous brands that I have requested email coupons and things like that, and specials when they're having sales. And so it comes into my email and it's a really nice, pretty little thing, flyer, and I'll mouse over it and they're having a sale. So I want to click on it and I'll click on it and it takes me there. But before I do that, I'm mousing over and I'm looking at that URL once again to see where is this taking me. If it's not taking me to that brand's website, I'm not clicking on it. So be very careful, because I don't want to say don't ever purchase anything, but just know that, a lot of these places where you're shopping, they ask for your email so they can send you coupons. And I've gotten some great deals with these coupons in my emails. So I don't want to say don't do that, but just be cautious. Just watch the link, look at the URL where it's going, okay? Number 7, I'm going to tell them use a very strong password and maybe even change it every 3 to 6 months. And write it down. What I like to do is when I'm using my passwords, I'll use an uppercase, a lowercase. Instead of letters, I use characters instead. So for example, if I am doing an I will use the exclamation point because it's an upside down I. Or if I'm using S, I'll use the $sign in there. So, and then I just mix it up and everything. But I also have it written down so that I don't forget. So I would tell my loved one, use a strong password and make sure you write it down. Last but not least, I would absolutely tell them, don't send me any chain emails telling me that if I send this off to 10,000 people or everybody on my contact list, something good is going to happen to me. I believe that I am blessed every single day. And so I'm going to receive blessings every single day. And if you send me a chain email that says, if you don't do this, then this is bad is going to happen to you. Absolutely not. I do not receive that in no way. So I am too blessed to be stressed out about sending out these silly chain emails. So plus on top of that, spammers use those chain emails as well to get inside of your computer and to hack your computer and all this other stuff. So I would tell my loved one, don't send me any chain emails. If it's a good email and it is something that uplifted you and encouraged you, then by all means, go ahead and send it. But if it is not, do not send it to me. So there you have it. Those are pretty much the 8 safety tips that I would tell my loved one who is venturing on email and how they can stay safe. So what about you? I'm sure that there is probably a lot more safety tips that you give your loved ones. So I'd love to hear about them because I definitely want to keep those that we love safe online. So leave it in the comment section below so that I can add it to the blog post that I'm written that goes along with this video. If this video helped you in any way, why not like it, comment, and share it. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't ever miss these free tutorials and tips on how to stay safe online. Oh, and don't forget to check out our Napoleon's Idiot series, where I teach Dad all about the social media networks. Until next time, y'all be blessed.